Welcome to the summer edition of the Sprint to Success with Design Thinking podcast.
How do you navigate change? It's a question we think about often, and one that today's world expects us to be comfortable with. The challenge, however, is where do you begin, and how do you develop the mindset and skill set to be successful? Welcome, everyone, to the Sprint to Success with Design Thinking podcast. I'm your host, Saba Kidwai. Join me each week as I share the stories and strategies from the world's leading researchers and practitioners about why they believe the answer lies in practicing design thinking.
My overall message is that a lot of school is about structured learning. It's what are the facts? How can I teach the kids the facts and make sure that they know the facts? But I think that there's room for messy learning, which is like unstructured at first, but it gives a greater sense of the overall context. When you ask kids to figure stuff out for themselves, when you ask them to look at a larger issue and come up with their own ideas, assess its value almost themselves, they learn to understand both the parts of it and its overall meaning within the world. If you ask a student to assess the significance of a battle in history or a war that was fought or a political decision, then they not only learn about what that actually was, but also what it meant in relation to everything else they've studied. And I think that's what my curriculum tries to do. It asks students to look at the parts, learn the greater context. I think students need to remember that almost every single thing in the world is a solution to a problem. The bucket that's under the ceiling is a solution to the water that's dripping down. And when you think of everything as a solution to a problem, it allows you to have greater empathy for people in the world and understand their perspectives and viewpoints. Schools today don't teach students how to face problems that we don't know about. We're in an age where AI and many new technologies are rapidly changing the landscape of problems that we have to face. And an increasingly changing society, there's going to be increasingly changing problems. We don't know what the major political or world problems our population is going to be facing in 20 years from now. So we can't create lessons which tell students, here's how to solve every waste management problem in the history of ever, because that's impossible. There's an infinite amount. So we need to teach students methods which let them solve any problem that they come across by breaking it down. And that's what I hope to accomplish.
It's your turn to join the conversation by sharing what you enjoyed or what questions you still have. In a world where time and attention are so valuable, thank you for choosing to listen and for being a part of our Sprint to Success with Design Thinking community.